Hello, everybody, and welcome to this training opportunity that I have for you. I'm really, really excited to bring you some information. If you are new and just getting started, I want to say welcome. You've joined an amazing company. Maybe you need to just get some things restarted and it's time to go back to the basics. I'd also like to share that with you today. Now, just a little bit about myself. I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'm just going to try out some of these new and exciting, there we go, features that I have. This is my first official webinar. Whoopsie. And so I'm going to just play around with this a little bit, and let's see if we can get this smaller. There we go. Y'all bear with me. This is a learning opportunity for me as well. We don't want that to be, there we go. Awesome. So I have been with Plexus Worldwide for 4.5 years now. I had no clue what network marketing was. It's an amazing accident that I stumbled upon. You can see there my family. I was just looking to lose a little bit of baby weight after baby number 2 came around. Found these amazing products and started sharing. People started asking questions and ordering from my website, and then started joining my team. My mom signed up. I signed up my husband. I have my twin sister involved. It's a family affair now. But as you can see down there in the bottom left, after baby number 3, I did lose 92 pounds with our products. It took about 11 months. I've been very, very blessed with this opportunity and what it has done for our family. So I wanted to take a few minutes just to share with you guys some key tips and things to do with getting started with your business. Now, when I was new at this, I didn't necessarily know the steps for, hey, what should I do with this business? And so this has kind of been a learning curve for me. So I wanted to share with you just a quick little PowerPoint that I typed up, just because it's been something that's been very helpful for me. When you get going with Plexus, we've got this, when you get your welcome pack, we've got this success guide that comes with it. Eventually this is going to be updated, but I have to tell you for now, this is an amazing piece of information to get you going. A lot of times I'm finding that people aren't even utilizing this or opening it up, and I think it's something that's really important. So when you get your welcome pack, I want you to know that this is something that you can work through and will help you on your journey. So I'm going to just share with you this little PowerPoint that I did. And we're just going to talk about getting going. Let's go there. There we go. So here you have, I don't know why that's doing that. Hold on. Like I said, bear with me. This is my first attempt at doing all of this. So there we go. Okay. So we are going to go over some of this basic training. Now, I have to tell you, I'm learning this. Duplication is the key to success in network marketing. If we can keep things simple and keep things duplicatable, you are going to have a really good shot at success in this business. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel, and that's something that can be very, very encouraging to you, that we already have tools in place. We've got this success guide that's simple, easy, duplicatable, and comes in everybody's welcome pack. So in this outline, I'm just going to share with you, these are kind of chapter by chapter as you work through this workbook. This is kind of the table of contents for things that are covered. And these are some really, really important things that we need to go over and cover. The very beginning, section 1, you'll be able to see is just a quick welcome from our CEO. It's got some basic information, how to get in touch with customer service and that good stuff. So that's really important. Section 2 is really where we could spend a whole lot of time. And like I said, just bear with me. I'm going to adjust the size of this screen and see if we can do screen sharing so you can get some. I was going to hold some things up too, but let's see. Guess not. Well, see what this does. Okay, well, we'll just look at the PowerPoint then. Okay, so section 2 is very, very, very important. Getting started, really important. So in this success guide, there's a 48-hour checklist. And when you go through it, it's got some basic things that you can review. Call your upline and let them know that you got your welcome pack. Log into your back office, and that's something that is good because in our back office, if you use your ambassador ID and password, you're going to be able to log into that back office area that comes with your website, and there's a resource tab. It's got some amazing frequently asked questions. You'll be able to get some basic product knowledge and any questions that have been asked, 1, 10, 20 times. Customer service has done really good about logging the answers to those basic questions. So anything that you would get hit with in the first day or week of your business, hey, what's in this product? Hey, what about this? You're going to be able to find in that back office area. So that's a really good thing. You'll be able to check your auto qualification order and all that in your back office. Get out your success guide. Now, in this first 48 hours, we're going to talk about this in depth in a little bit. It's important to identify your why. Why did you join this business? That is going to be a great motivator for you to say, hey, this is how much I want to work my business. This is what I need to do. If your why is you just want to get healthy and you wanted to get your products for the cheapest price, that's awesome. But you're going to work differently with your sponsor than somebody who says, I'm ready to rock and roll and build this business, and I need $500 a month as soon as possible. So that's something that, you need to identify. Becoming a product of the product is amazing. When your welcome pack comes, that's the best thing you can do to get your business going, is to take your products consistently every day. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I can't start building my business until I've lost, 30 pounds, and people start noticing, and then I can start sharing. I want to tell you, you're doing yourself a disservice by saying that. We have thousands and thousands of testimonials, so you do not have to wait to start sharing. There are enough people out there who have amazing testimonials. That's something that you don't have to wait. You can pull testimonies from other people and use those to share. So I don't want you to say, hey, listen, I have to have this amazing before and after, because guess what? It might just be, hey, I'm sleeping a little bit better. Hey, I've got more energy. Or you know what? If you're just taking the probiotic and the bio cleanse, if you have started on the triplex and it's going to take you a while to get your system balanced, the weight loss might not come quickly, but that's okay. You can still invite people on your journey to better health with you. You don't have to complete your journey before you can invite other people to be on your journey with you. So I want you to remember that. I don't want that to be something that slows you down or stalls you in saying, oh, I have to have this great testimony before I share. Now, another thing you can do is every Wednesday night, we have a corporate conference call, and you're going to get 2 to 3 new and updated testimonials about what our products are doing for people right now. That is huge, because every single week you'll be able to have new stories that you can learn and share. It's posted on the Plexus corporate YouTube page, which you can go to YouTube and search Plexus Worldwide, and we have a corporate channel. We also have a Plexus Slim corporate Facebook page where those are posted, and then they come out in a weekly e-blast. So that's a great opportunity as a newbie, as a brand new person, for you to be able to go back and listen to testimony after testimony after testimony of what our products are doing for people. So if you have any more questions about that, please let your sponsor know. Check in with me and we'll get you pointed in the right direction for that. But don't wait. Take your products, be consistent, and invite people to join you on that journey based on other health testimonials that we already have in the company. That's something, if you're starting now, that's something that you have a benefit over that we didn't have 4.5 years ago. We didn't have the thousands and thousands, even tens of thousands of testimonials. So you're in a really good place that you have all those stories that you can share with people. Okay, so we covered that. Let's move on to the next page, and we will, okay, here we go. Identify your why. This is critical. And again, I said, if you haven't identified your why, I want you to take time to sit down and say, okay, why did I really get involved with Plexus? What are the reasons and what do I specifically want to do? And then we're going to start talking about goals, because that's very important. Do you want to be a silver ambassador within 30 days? Are you just more worried about getting customers at this point? And then when you're setting your goals, I want you to think about, what do I want? Why do I want it? And what will I commit to get it? Because I have to tell you that a lot of people say, yes, I want to be an Emerald ambassador within 12 months. But then they say, oh, well, I don't really have very much time, and I don't think I want to share on Facebook. And, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to reach out and talk to one new person every day. So they might say their goal is one thing, but then when you get to that bottom line of what am I willing to commit and what am I willing to do to get there might be a little bit of a disconnect. So chatting with your sponsor, or if you have a new team member and we're going through it that way, make sure you know why they joined and then what their goals are, what they want, because we're always here to help them to achieve their goals, but we also have to have realistic expectations for what they want and how they're going to be able to achieve that. I'm sorry I'm going back and forth, guys. Like I said, this is my first one. Okay, the dreaded make a list. I have to tell you that this is really, really important. And I will tell you, I need you to get out a notebook, a piece of paper, wherever it's going to be, whether it's in your planner. There's a spot in this success guide for you to actually add names. There's actually a memory jogger in here as well. I want you to get that list made. Make a list of at least 100. 100 is good. 200 is even better. And after you write those names down, I want you to identify your top 25. Who do you want to reach out to first, because you think that, one, they're a great friend or family member and you would love for them to do this with you. 2, they're very successful and you just think that they would be awesome at this. That top 25 can be very, very helpful. I want to let you know that when I made my list, my top 10, some of those people that I introduced Plexus to, they said no thank you. And a few of them said not no, but heck no. And it was just a series of months, going by and them watching me consistently working the business, for them to say, you know what, this is the real deal. She's still going forward. She's still, working her business. Things are still moving. And she's promoting, now she's going to Maui. She's driving her Lexus. So several of the people who were on that top 10 for me did not join my team for more than a year. So as you're getting started and as you're making your list and thinking about how you're going to reach out to people, I want you to remember that we're farmers and that we plant seeds and then we go back and we water those seeds. And a lot of times people need to be exposed to this opportunity between 7 and 10 times before they're ready to make a decision. Now, does that mean that I'm going to call them every single day, 7 days in a row, and tell them they have to join my team? Absolutely not. This is a lot about relationship building and letting them know, hey, inviting them to take a look at our opportunity or inviting them to try our products. And it might be that they're going to be a happy customer for months and not see the vision for the opportunity. And that's okay. But I want you to make that list of 100 and then circle that top 25 and then even put a star by those top 10. You think they would be rock stars and you want to chat with them first. Now, in the success guide that we are covering, there's an actual memory jogger. If you say, oh, I could never write down a list of 100, friends, neighbors, relatives, professionals, organizations, church, classmates, old high school classmates, college classmates, a lot of people, friends and relationships that you've made from sororities that you're in or whatever other, activities, your bank teller, you name it. There's a whole list of ways to get names. Being intentional about writing those names down is very important and not prejudging. Just because somebody is very successful already or maybe owns their own business doesn't mean that they're not potentially going to be looking for an additional opportunity to earn money. Or maybe they're burned out. I was a registered nurse and everybody probably thought me and John, my husband, were living the life of our dreams, which by all outward indications we were. I was a nurse. He's a nurse anesthetist. We've got the nice house. We've got the minivan, the 3 kids. But that involved 12-hour shifts. Night shift, call, weekends. He's a nurse anesthetist. So we were tired, and we didn't have all that extra time freedom that we longed for. And we were just busy, busy, busy. We might not have been that typical candidate for, hey, they're looking for an extra opportunity. This is a new career that I stumbled on. I was not searching for this. So don't prejudge anybody and leave anybody off that list, because you might do yourself a disservice by not at least inviting them to take a look. And then you want to make sure that you're going to be bold in learning how to share with them. So Section 5 talks about your contacts, how to contact people, how to invite, and how to present. There's different guidelines in here for effective invitations. There's some scripts even for what can I say, how to use your upline and sponsor for a 3-way call, all that good stuff. How to present the Plexus opportunity. And all of this, I will tell you, after 4.5 years, this is still a learning and growing for even me. I'm like, okay, if how I shared Plexus this one time didn't work, what can I do better? So I want to share with you what can be an easy way to learn how to invite somebody to take a look and how you can do a presentation. Because if you're brand new, it might seem a little bit overwhelming, like, oh my goodness, what am I going to say? So I'll tell you, when I made my list, my mom was the number one person on my list. We're best friends. We do everything together. We talk 10 times a day. Anyway, I was like, we need to do this Plexus thing together. So for presenting to my mom, it basically was me driving over to her house, handing her a 3-day trial saying, I really think you should do this with me. And she took a look at the product, started drinking the Slim, and said, great, how do I join? She did that because she was my mom. That was an easy one. So it can get a little bit harder with some of your other contacts. So I just want you to remember that if we're inviting people to take a look, it's not going to be pushy. It's not going to be salesy. It's not anything. We don't have to worry about offending somebody. We're just inviting them to take a look. They can say yes and they can say no. So if you reach out to somebody, say it's an email or a Facebook message or even a phone call or a text, and say, hey, I'd love to have coffee with you and share with you what I'm doing. I'm so excited about this new thing called Plexus that I'm doing. Can we meet so I can share with you what I'm doing? If they say yes, you don't have to panic. It's all good, because if you have a Plexus catalog, you will be able to do an entire Plexus presentation. Don't worry about needing to know how to say all of the right things. If you have a catalog, you can have a coffee date and sit down and flip page by page. Oh, look, here's our flagship product, Plexus Slim. It gives a little, write-up about Plexus Slim. It gives the retail, the preferred, and the wholesale pricing. So if they ask questions, which everybody's going to ask, it's got some great pictures. Here's one of our weight loss combos that everybody loves, the Slim and the Accelerator. So if you have this catalog, you're going to be able to sit and flip through page by page by page and share about each product. You might be able to say, you know what, if they start saying, well, I've got pain, or I've got this, or I've got that, maybe even taking a pen and circling, saying, okay, this might be a good product for you. By the time you get to the end of our catalog, you have a page that talks the talking points of 11 ways that you could earn money with Plexus. So it's got a little bit of a overview of what our compensation plan is. It's got some before and after testimonials. Diamond Ambassador Susie McCall is on there. And then you can chat about how much we love our executives, because it's got some information on there. So this is a really, and there's the triplex combo, which is our number one bestseller. It's even got some information on the back page. So you should be able to carry these catalogs around with you and walk through it, and you've essentially just done your Plexus presentation. So don't think you have to know all of the answers, or have to have everything all figured out, because you don't. And it can be as easy as that. Now, what are other ways that you can have a Plexus presentation? If there's a local meeting close to you, inviting your prospects and friends and family to come to a meeting where somebody's already going to be presenting, that is an awesome way to do that. Here locally in Louisiana, my mom and I do a weekly Monday night meeting. So people can bring their new team members, they can bring their prospects, and we do the presentation for them. It's just a matter of inviting and getting people there. So that can be fun and exciting to do that. So this is, just remember, this is an ongoing learning thing. And like I said, there's some really good ideas in your success guide for how you can do those effectively. I'm going to give you some tips for some other things as well when we get a few slides down. The fortune truly is in the follow-up. You need to have some kind of system for who you talk to, what they say, if they ordered, if they became a customer, all that good stuff. It can be on your calendar. It can be a planner. You guys may know that I absolutely love my Erin Condren planner, so I can write notes in there and flip through and keep track of everything. It's a great way to be able to keep track of who you're talking to and what's going on. Some people like doing spreadsheets. Some people keep it on their iPhone. Whatever it is for you, have some kind of system, because like I said, sometimes people need 4, 5, 6, 7 exposures to seeing or hearing about this before they decide, yes, I'm going to go ahead and try the products, or yes, I'm going to go ahead and get rocking and rolling. So don't get discouraged if after, sharing and inviting, everybody's saying no, because it might just be that they need more time. No might be just a no, not right now. I'm busy today and I can't think about Plexus today. But having some kind of system that will work for you is going to be really, really important for follow-up. And I will tell you that that's one thing that I am trying to learn and do a little bit better with is my follow-up skills. So we all have room to grow and improve, but if you don't remember who you sold a 3-day trial to, you're not going to remember who to follow up with. And it may be that they took a 3-day trial and absolutely loved it, and they lost your number. And they're waiting to hear back from you because they want to order as a preferred customer. So that would be a sale that you've lost if you are not consistently following up with those people. So I hope that's helpful to remember that that's something that we need to do. Okie dokie. I know you guys are loving that I'm not being very good at this navigating back and forth, but it's all good. Okie dokie. This is really, really important, guys. Knowledge plus action is what will equal the results. A lot of times if we learn and read, we can get in our back office and read all the files and get on our Facebook team pages that our uplines have added us to, and we read. But if we don't ever turn it around and apply it and actually do, like the Nike slogan says, just do it. If we don't get out there and just do it, we're not going to have results in our business. So here's a few different ways for daily activity, a few things that you can learn. The perfect 10 is something that Sheila Medina came up with, and she's a Diamond Ambassador. And she says it can be as easy as sharing the product with 3 people, sharing the opportunity with 3 people, connecting with 3 team members, and attending 1 event. That's the perfect 10. Now, this could be monthly. This could be weekly. This could even be daily, but it's a formula for how can I be active in working my business so that I'm going to get results. Now, how could I do a perfect 10 for, a day? You could invite 3 new prospects to an opportunity meeting. They're going to hear about the products. They're going to hear about the opportunity. You could invite team members to come to that same meeting with you, and the event would be the actual meeting. Same could hold true for a conference call. Get some people on and have your upline do a quick conference call so you can expose 3 new people to the product and the opportunity. You'll be helping team members by getting on that call, and the event would be considered the call. So that's one good way that you can kind of track your action. A technique that I really love is 5-3-1, or if that's a little bit overwhelming, paring it down to 3-2-1. Again, it's just another system, a way that you can keep track of daily activity. So SAra Robbins is one of my mentors, and she is a very successful network marketer and has some great generic training that I follow. She says if you can share with 5 new people, either daily or weekly, that's going to keep your business moving forward. What does that look like? That could be you sitting down and intentionally messaging or emailing 5 of your prospects on your list of 100, saying, hey, I'd love to share with you. Hey, can we have coffee? Hey, I'm looking to expand my business in your area. Do you have a few minutes that I could share with you what I'm up to? And see if you know of anybody who would be interested. There's all kinds of great ways that you can share with 5 new people. It could be as simple as putting 5 business cards in your back pocket when you go out and run errands. As a busy mom of 3 boys, I'm here, there, and everywhere all the time, and Plexus comes up in everyday conversation. So if I'm stocked and ready with business cards and catalogs, I could very, very well come into contact with 5 new people that I could share Plexus with. If in this daily activity, you're following up with 3 people, the fortune truly is in the follow-up. getting in touch with those people that you've shared 3-day trials with, following up with anybody that you've spoken to previously and it's time to kind of revisit them, and then reaching out to one team member. Building your team and establishing that relationship as your team starts to grow is very, very important. So I hope this is helpful for some action steps that you can take in applying all of this information that we're learning so that you can have some results in your business. Let's move along and see. Okay, this is just some of my favorite resources. And for any of you that know, I'm a huge advocate of personal growth and development. Hope is what brings you into network marketing, but belief is what's going to keep you there. So if you are doing things daily to help increase your belief, you are going to be successful long-term. Building belief is essential for long-term success in your Plexus business. You need belief in network marketing. You need belief in our products. You need belief in our compensation plan, and you need belief in yourself. So if you can increase your belief in those categories by reading, listening, learning, and growing, it's going to give you the motivation and the energy to keep working this business one more day. Now, how do you build your belief? By reading, listening, and associating with positive, like-minded people who are setting goals and moving forward in their businesses. SAra Robbins, again, she's got a blog, sararobbins.com/blog, which is some great free training and reading material that I highly recommend. She's got a 30-day challenge that's wonderful. If you're ready to rock and roll and would like a kind of an action plan for every day for 30 days, in her search bar, you can search 30-day challenge. Her book is How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business. She's also got some audios, the Rockstar Recruiting School, with some free podcasts of those available on iTunes. So don't think you have to invest hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to be successful. There's a lot of great free resources out there for you. One of my newer favorite books is Millionaire by Halftime, and that can be found at www.presleyswaggerty.com. It's about $15, and the great thing about this is it's going to give you some really good information about network marketing, but then every single chapter has an action plan. It's actually got homework in it. So for those of you, if you're type A or if you just need a little bit more of a push to get going because you don't know which direction to go, having those specific homework questions at the end of each chapter is a great thing to get rocking and rolling. And then John Maxwell and Orrin Woodward are two of my leadership favorites. And if there's anything that I have learned, it's that, wow, when you're doing this network marketing thing, learning skills for how to deal with and manage people, how to interact with people, how to talk to people. John Maxwell is just amazing for opening up your eyes in the world of how we relate to people. You don't have to, if you sign one person up, you can consider yourself a leader, but we can also be learning the information that we need to help us be effective leaders for when we get to that point. So I hope that will be a helpful thing for you to do some of that reading and listening. That has been key for moving me forward on those days that seem a little bit discouraging, on those days that it seems like everybody says no, on those days that a customer calls and says, sorry, I'm not going to continue with this. The reading and the listening and the surrounding myself with positive people who are setting goals and moving forward has been absolutely the thing that has moved me forward in my business. So I hope those are some helpful resources that you guys will check out. Here's just some more books. If you need some more information just on network marketing, Flip Flop CEO and the 4-Year Career have great information. If you talk to those scientific minded people who want you to justify what network marketing is and why it's a valid profession, those two are great. Beach Money is really good about just longevity and learning how to stick with it. Go for No is a great book that talks about rejection and how working through rejection, that success is on the opposite side of that, and that we don't have to take being told no personally. Being the Best You Can Be in MLM is a very good book. It's a little bit more in-depth on how to grow your network marketing business. So section number 7, learning how to duplicate yourself is critical. Duplication is the repetition of a certain system to help you achieve results. I want you guys to remember that simple is better. Keep it simple. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. What you do will duplicate, whether that's good or bad. So here is a really simple system that you guys can apply. And as new team members join your team, you can share this with them. Encourage them to make that list and then get them started on contacting people on that list. Like I said, whether it's a phone call or a Facebook message, just some way of reaching out intentionally and boldly saying, listen, I have just joined this amazing opportunity and I'd love to share with you what I'm doing. So kind of encouraging people to reach out and start contacting people. Show the plan would be like we talked about, presenting Plexus to them, whether it's a catalog, whether it's a call, whether it's a diamond documentary, whether it's our freedom video. We've got lots of different ways that you can present Plexus to people, bringing them to a meeting. But you got to make that list, start reaching out to people, inviting them, and then showing them, hey, what is this Plexus thing all about? Follow up. We talked about how the fortune is in the follow-up, and then getting them started. If you never bring it around to a call of action, hey, you ready to rock and roll as a customer? Let's get you going as an ambassador. Then the first 4 steps aren't gonna mean anything. We've got to bring it around to a call to action for let's get things rocking and rolling and get them started right. Now remember, it's not for everyone, and that's fine. I'm a diamond ambassador with Plexus, and I've got lots and lots of people who have said no thank you, and I've moved on, and that's fine. We're still friends. You don't have to be on my team to be my friend. So not everybody is going to get started, but the ones that have made that decision, we need to make sure that we get them started right. And this simple system can repeat over and over and over again. And guess what? If I'm sharing this with somebody that's on my first level, and then they share it with their new people, which is my second level, this can trickle down, and it should look the same on my 20th level, that people are joining, making a list, contacting people, presenting Plexus, following up, and then getting people started right. This is something that's simple, that's easy, and will duplicate. In the very back of the success guide, you've got just that basic company information. So that's a really good thing to know. Some details about the compensation plan, which all of that is also available in your back office in the resource center. And then here are some great ways that as you start, if you do that system of reaching out to people and sharing and following up and getting people on your team, then it's time to say, look, I'm ready to keep on moving and growing my team. Here's just a few ways that you can reach out and help get your opportunity in front of the most amount of people. 3-way calls are great. Facebook group chats, using those to kind of help support your new people as they are reaching out to people. Google Hangouts, Zoom, which this webinar is being recorded on a Zoom. Zoom, it's www.zoom.us. And you can do video conferencing. You can record like I'm doing. It's a great opportunity to reach out to people, especially out of town. Local meetings, opportunity events, team conference calls, which we have one for our team. It's open to any ambassador every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. So you're welcome to join us for that. Online Facebook events. We just had one Friday, and it was just an amazing event. And that was a way that we present the Plexus products and opportunity to anybody who just wants to sit at their computer and read about what we have to offer. So make sure that you guys dream big, and if you work hard, anything is definitely possible. So I would like to thank you all for joining me today. This is my first of many, I hope, Zoom webinar trainings. I would love some input on if you think this kind of thing is helpful, or if there's any more topics that you would like for me to cover. I think this is a great way to get everybody on the same page with information. And I'm excited that we have so many new people who are ready to learn and grow. And I look forward to hearing the feedback from that. And thank you guys so much. Welcome to Plexus. Welcome to your road of whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are. I'm hoping that this Plexus journey will help you get closer to that. We are here to help you and to support you. And so I want to say thank you so much for taking this time to join us, for bearing with me with the back and forth. We'll see if I can get a little bit better with that. And you guys have an awesome day. I will talk to you soon.